Meanwhile, that trial lasted 10 months, and the decisions to allow cameras in the courtroom gave the public a ringside seat.
Joining us now is Eric Shawn. He knows firsthand about the trial of the century, having covered it for Fox. He is now a senior correspondent at the network. Eric, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, Natasha, good to be with you.
I mean, America absorbed, enthralled by this trial. What was it like inside of the courtroom?
It was incredibly intense. We covered the whole trial for Fox 5 and Fox News with my great colleague Dave Corcoran. And being in the trial, in the room, you got the sense O.J. owned that courtroom. The room actually in person is much smaller than it looks like on TV. It's only like 4 or 5 rows, and I would sit there and I'd look, and I remember seeing O.J. and he dominated the whole courtroom. Even though Judge Lancito was there, O.J. took control. Just his presence, that was the greatest feeling that I had about being in the courtroom.
Interesting, because he dominated and his presence was so likable because he was a big star. However, you saw some evidence that was gruesome that many people did not see. Did that change what O.J. was like?
Yeah, everyone watched the trial. People were consumed with it. It was like being on a soap opera or watching a soap opera. But what the American public did not see were the autopsy photos. We couldn't show them on television, and they were horrendous. They were Nicole's neck, most of her neck, I'm sorry to say this, was gone, just a huge gash. Her carotid arteries were cut. The knife was plunged so strongly into her neck that it went to her backbone. This was a crime of anger, a crime of rage, a crime of hate. So you saw exactly, when you put that together with the prosecution case and all that blood evidence against O.J., you saw exactly what happened. O.J. was there. In my view, he first killed Nicole, and then Ron came up with the glasses and killed him. Of course, the Dream Team was able to sow reasonable doubt in the juror's mind. So that jury at that time, of course, declared that the prosecution did not prove its case, and he was found not guilty, but found liable at the civil trial about a year later.
Right. I mean, you see all of that evidence so gruesome, and you develop an idea of what might have happened, and then you hear the moment of the verdict. What was that like for you?
Actually, that was shocking. I've covered so many cases here in New York City, and the jurors in New York City really take their time pondering, going through all of the evidence. I think many of the members of this jury, they had already basically made up their minds. Remember, this trial went on for 10 months. We thought it would go on for maybe 2 months or so. So they already had formed their opinions. I've been told that one of the major issues that swayed them was not the, the glove when Christopher Darden had O.J. put the glove on, and then O.J. In the Johnny Cochran in the closing said, if it doesn't fit, it must acquit.
Right.
One of the facts was the fact that the glove had a substance that's used in the police lab. Why would that be on the glove if, according to the defense, it wasn't planted? Why did the chief detective take the blood vial from O.J. when he took O.J.'s blood? How come he didn't book it? How come he put it in his pocket and went to O.J.'s house? They did make mistakes in the prosecution, and the police did make mistakes. That was enough to sow reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury.
A case that absolutely divided the nation. Thank you so much for your insight. Hopefully it looks a little better than it did last time you're here, right?
This is fantastic. It's amazing. I'm back home.
We appreciate having you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eric.